All right. Are we working here? I think we're working. Hi, everybody. It's Pam, and happy Friday. Let me publish now, notify. Let's just get this one going and go live. All right. Happy Friday. It is Friday, and it is Pam talking to you from Montana. Hey, so today's talk is about this week was World Health Organization was Diabetes Awareness Day. So we're just going to have a wee talk about diabetes, and it's really interesting because there's a lot of different research between what traditional doctors say diabetes is caused from and what the new age doctors are saying and what research is certainly supporting. But it doesn't really matter to me. It's like, what if somebody said to you, no more chocolate, no more sweets, it's all over, Rover? Shit, no, thank you. You know, like, please, you want to have a life and have some fun, okay? So, but type 2 diabetes is at epidemic proportions, and it really needs to be addressed, and people need to be aware that there are a lot of ways that they can prevent this coming on. And guess what? It's just down to the three things that I love talking about the most, which is food, exercise, and sleep, just looking after yourself, really. So the World Health Organization says that type 2 diabetes has quadrupled since 1980. In 1980, there were 108 million type 2 diabetics. I think they're talking about type 2 diabetes. They just blanket in type 1 and type 2 diabetes. But I think this year, I don't know when the research is from or to, but they're saying that now there are 422 million diabetics. Do you want to be taking medication and limiting your diet for the rest of your life? If not, listen up, guys, because this is important shit. So the risk factors are unhealthy diet, decrease in physical activity, and avoiding excessive weight gain. Guess what? You know, like, what didn't we already know? It's like the drive-by McDonald's. Cut McDonald's out of your life. It's not doing you any good. Sorry, Maccas, you're a load of shit, for God's sake. So, the different types of diabetes, you've got type 1 diabetes where your pancreas is not producing enough insulin, and then you've got type 2 diabetes where your body isn't metabolizing the insulin and using it effectively to keep your sugar levels. Traditional medicine says it's your sugar levels, and modern medicine, I call it more modern medicine now, is actually saying that it's not sugar levels, that sugar levels are only a byproduct in actual fact. So it's sort of, it's controlling your energy storage, which is actually your fat storage, which everyone needs a bit of fat. Sorry, Twiggy and you, your Victoria's Secret models, you still need a bit of fat on you, and they still do have a bit of fat on them. Anyway, so complications of diabetes, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if you have, but I've nursed a lot of people who've had their limbs chopped off. I actually nursed a guy many years ago during my training, actually, and his name was Collins. I'll never forget Collins. He was just beautiful. And he was blind with diabetes. He was blind. He was this gorgeous. He already had one leg chopped off, and he was going to have the other leg chopped off the next day. And he played an organ, and he sang Old Lang Syne to his leg that he was about to lose, which was so sweet. He was such a lovely, lovely old man. I just loved him completely. But so losing limbs, obviously, cardiovascular disease, kidney failure, stroke, heart attack. It's not good. Like, diabetes is not a good thing. So if you want to live longer, guess what? Get moving. Get moving, get out there, get moving. They're saying that resistance training and your interval training and stuff is actually the best way to go. And I'm trying to introduce some of that in my workouts. But for you people who aren't into the gym and stuff, just do some power walking. If you're out walking, do some power walking, slow it down. Do some power walking, slow it down. Just keep that that compression going through your bones, particularly women my age and middle age. Well, I'm sort of middle age. Well, tweaking on the other side, but you want to keep that osteoporosis at bay as well. Okay, so all this, like all of this improves your chances of all sorts of prevention of all sorts of diseases, and basically checking out of life early. And if you want to check out of life early, go back to McDonald's. And I basically say, if there's a preservative in it, like Costco's got really good cheap stuff, right? But why can stuff sit on their shelves for freaking months on end? They sit on their shelves because they've got so much fucking preservative in them that they're going to kill you, right? So if it lasts longer on the shelf in Costco, it means you're going to last less time on the shelf, okay? Your shelf life is going down if their shelf life is up. So look at it that way, Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's going to keep you alive for a lot longer. So move. It's about decreasing your insulin and leptin resistance, which I'll talk about in a moment. So eat good food, cook from scratch. Look at my website. I've got some great recipes on my website, www.kickasscoaching.com. But just cook meals from scratch. Cooking is a delight. It's so much fun, and it's so satisfying, and it's so relaxing to me. I just love cooking. And now it's getting warmer in the Northern Hemisphere. You can just about get the bloody barbecue out as well, and, crack a bloody can of beer. I didn't say that, but crack a beer or a wine or whatever as you're having a barbecue. Why not? So, cooking from scratch, improve your mood. What is it about everyone's stressed out? Why? Turn stress into excitement. Why can't stress be excitement? Why can't you say, I'm freaking excited about this? It doesn't have to be stress per se. It might just be that you're excited. Being excited's fine. Being excited's a good thing. So anyway, McCullough, my darling Joseph McCullough, who I don't know, but if you're listening, Joseph McCullough, hi out there, we love you. And his buddy, Dr. Rosedale, have done research, or Dr. Rosedale's done a lot of research into strength training, decreasing the risk of type 2 diabetes 12 to 34%. That is significant. Depending on the time that you take and the type of exercise you do. But it also decreases your risk of cancer like 40%. So really, really significant. Leptin. Leptin is that poor little hormone that is knocked out by aspartame, by chemicals, by all the shit food that you eat when you eat mass-produced stuff, and the stuff that's in McDonald's, and the stuff that doesn't deteriorate, that's got all the chemicals in it. And your leptin's what your little brain tells you, hey, I'm full, I've had enough to eat. And no drugs can fix the leptin, for goodness sake. You've got to look after your leptin, look after your temple, look after yourself. It's really important. This is your life. This is your temple. Look after it. And insulin controls your energy storage, i.e. your fat storage. So if you're lowering your blood sugar, this is modern doctors, as in McCullough and Rosedale, are saying is only just a side effect. And that affects the cascade with your leptin and all those other things that keep your body weight and your metabolism and everything functioning normally. So really, really important to eat good food and just and do some exercise. So important. Sleep well. I'll do that in a minute. I'll look at that in a minute. So aerobic and strength training helps your body actually regain its insulin sensitivities as well. So keep exercising, for goodness sake. So to sum it up, avoid type 2 diabetes by limiting your sugars and grains. Keep and I mean processed sugars, like good old fructose, your monosaccharides that you find in fruits and things. Fantastic. Keep that shit going, because that is not what it's about, okay? People go, oh, I can't eat fruit because there's too much sugar. Bullshit. Monosaccharides are okay. It's the polysaccharides and the chemically altered sugars that you shouldn't be eating, okay? And it's like I say, it's like being by a nice fire at night, right? If you want to eat lots of sugar, you're pouring petrol, you're pouring gasoline on the fire, okay? So, and that's like boom. Fast. It's not right. Whereas if you want your fats to burn slowly and well, you just throw a log on. You sit back and you enjoy yourself and you let your body metabolize your fats normally. Exercise is the best way to keep your bones healthy, to keep your body healthy, to stop all the disease, to stop the cholesterol is actually needed too. I'll do a talk on that in a week or so. Omega-3s, fish, great stuff. Be careful of, now they're saying that they're going to release this genetically modified salmon. For God's sake, do something about that. Write to your local, put in a protest about that, because I want to know what I'm eating. I've got a right to know what I'm eating, I think, and so do you. You've got a right to. Vitamin D, we need lots of vitamin D from the sun. All these things obviously are helping normalize your blood pressure. Optimize your gut flora, okay, with misos, natural yogurts, your probiotics. Don't buy the shit at the supermarket. Buy some decent stuff if you're going to do that. But really, you should be able to get probiotics naturally from foods like your fermented vegetables and things, and a good natural yogurt. Don't do that commercial stuff, for God's sake. And sleep. You need lots of sleep. You need good sleep. You need to relax. You need to de-stress and get some good sleep. So if you have trouble sleeping, get some essential oils and get an infuser in your room. Have some nice music going. Like, there's all sorts of ways of getting a really good sleep, okay? But all in all, just exercise, eat well, and sleep and look after yourself, okay? And that will get you living a lot longer on the planet, being able to enjoy some chocolate and an ice cream when you want, because that's what it's about. You should be able to have some fun, huh? Hey, thanks very much for listening, everybody, and I will talk to you next week, and have a fantastic week. Okay, bye-bye.